All right, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
To start, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and shalom. To the Akim teaching his word through the four corners in true sincerity, like I say, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
We back, through the spirit and prayer, Yahweh Shema Shai, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Basically, what we want to go into is Wisdom of Solomon 5, okay, and also faith, okay. But we're going to start with Wisdom of Solomon 5. I'm going to start off with the first verse. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him." And we're doing that, on the highways and byways, okay, every Saturday, man. And brothers also on Sundays that go out and teach the word, standing in great boldness, okay. And it says, before the face of such as have afflicted him, and who has been afflicting us, okay. Starting with Esau, man. Okay, he has been afflicting us, man. Okay, how has Esau been afflicting us? Okay, with the food, okay, with the medicines, okay, with the different bills that we got, okay, shit, in slavery too, man. Okay, that's who's been afflicting us, and we're able to stand out there in highways and byways in great boldness is by the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. The Spirit is upon us to do this, man. Okay, the influence of the Lord is on us to do this thing, man. Every week, throughout the week. Okay, we teach the word, okay, and bring out the truth, man, to wake up, okay, the elect.
I got a precept.
Oh, you got it.
Proverbs 28:1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. All right, so when, as the brother said, our boldness is through the Spirit of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His Son Yahweh Shai. We're not coming with a carnal boldness. It's a spiritual boldness that the Lord put upon us. Why? Because we know the truth. We're fully persuaded in our own minds. We know we have the 100% truth. All right, the Lord told Ezekiel to make your forehead hard against theirs. There's nothing nobody can say or do to us that'll make us doubt what we believe in. Okay, so that gives us a boldness to speak the word of the Lord without compromising, without sparing anybody's feelings, okay, and to call out who the Lord wants us to call out.
Look at Ezekiel 2 and start at Ezekiel 2 and start at 3. It says, "And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that has rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day." And those people, that rebellious nation, is talking about the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, the Israelites. It says, "For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh. And they, whether they will fear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall they know that a prophet have been among them." The point is in 6. It says, "And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. Though briars and thorns be with thee, and though thou dwellest among scorpions, be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house." That's right. So we're not supposed to be scared about what our people is saying to us. They can say all types of shit, man. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's the Spirit that's on us, okay, to do this. Okay, I believe it's that if all you can find it, it's Jeremiah was talking about how our people was basically talking down on him, but still the Spirit of the Lord was on him to still preach the word. Okay, it's that fire in us to do it. Continuing on, it says, And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that what I give thee." That's right, man. Okay, so hey, we go out, preach the word, okay, and obey what the Lord has to say, man.
I got that.
You got it?
Yeah. It's Jeremiah chapter 20 and verse 9. Well, I start at 7. "O Lord, thou hast deceived me, and I was deceived. Thou art stronger than I, and hast prevailed. I am in derision daily. Everyone mocketh me."
Right.
Right. You go ahead. You speak.
Like, hey, when we go out, what they do, they mock us. They talk down on the prophets. Okay, they talking about we are injustice. You know, we so say all types of shit, man.
All type of shit. Make up shit. Call us all manner of evil. You know, falsely. Knowing it's false.
Right. They look what they did to Yahushua, man. Okay, the servant is not greater than his master, so we expect that to happen.
Right.
You know, figure it.
So like, and when you first come in, you don't think is that you don't expect that. When you first come into the truth, you teach your family and friends you had in the world out of love, because of your conviction, and you knowing the terror of the Lord. You want to spread, you know, and not only the terror of the Lord. You taste that honey, it's sweet. So you expect everybody to taste it. It's like some food is good, some cake is good. You want to share it, you know. You don't expect nobody to curse you out and damn they want to fight you for offering them something sweet.
Right.
So Jeremiah was like, Lord, you deceived me, because I didn't sign up for this. I didn't expect this. Verse 8, for since I spake, I cried out. I cried violence and spoil, because the word of the Lord was made a reproach unto me and a derision daily. Right. So it's hell that and tribulation that comes with this truth. That's why it tells in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, my son, when thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You're gonna be had in derision for preaching this truth. The scriptures say, he that turneth from righteousness maketh himself a prey.
Right.
So that's a part of bearing your cross.
Right. If I could bring something out.
Go ahead.
With the count with Peter. Okay, in Acts 5 and start at 39. I'm gonna start at 38. And says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it, lest haply ye be found even to fight against the Most High. And to him that they agreed, and when they had called the apostles, and
hold on, you gotta break that first part down.
Okay, it says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. Right? Because it was coming against Peter and John, and for prophesying in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and I believe instead of a man named a Pharisee called Gamaliel, okay, he came to basically said, you know, if it was of men, okay, it's gonna stop. But if it be against the Most High, you can't do nothing about it. Okay, and it continue on. It says, but if it be the Most High, you cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High. Right? So it's saying, you know, what you go fight against, if it's of the Most High, you can't stop it. You know, same thing. You can't stop it. You can't overthrow it. You know, same thing with us, man. 40 says, and to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahweh Shai and let them go. That's right. So they got beat. Okay, as you were saying, you go suffer in this thing, man. Okay, just for preaching the truth, you know, telling the truth, trying to wake up your people. And it says, the point 1, it says, and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. And daily in the temple and in every house, they ceased not to teach and preach Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Right? So even though they got beaten, okay, they understood, you know, they would be counted worthy for the shame that they went through. Okay, getting beat. Okay, with those wicked with the Sadducees come up against them. Okay. You know, so it's part of it. It's part of going through tribulation, you know, for teaching the word. Okay, but you got it.
Right, they rejoice because they knew that suffering for righteousness is going to be rewarded for that. And Jeremiah was in the same spirit, because you just read that they got beaten and yet they still couldn't stop.
Yeah.
They right after they went right back preaching in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. So
Jeremiah was in that same spirit. He had to, you know, the thing with Jeremiah, it was a process. Cause we just read and how he was made a derision daily, right? Well, reading on Jeremiah 20:9, then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak anymore in his name. So Jeremiah is telling himself he ain't gonna teach no more. You know, saying, you know what, I'm done with this. I ain't signed up for this, right? But it says, but his word was in my heart, as a burning fire shut up in my bones, and I was weary with forbearing, and I could not stay. So Jeremiah, he wanted to stop doing it, but the Lord made him do it. He couldn't stop because the Spirit of the Lord was on him so heavy. He just had to.
Right.
So that just goes to show you this thing is bigger than us. Whether we want to do it or not, whether other people want us to do it or not, if the Lord chose you to be a prophet, if the Lord chose you to speak his word, you're going to speak his word. Just look at the story of Jonah. You know, that show you right there.
Certain men aren't, supposed to prophesy. They're supposed to teach the word. It's the spirit that the Lord, put on them. The influence that he put in them to do it.
All right. I got some. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 16. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yeah, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. You see that? So we don't have nothing to glory in for doing this work. Because this is not of us.
Right.
The same way we're not going to allow a nigga to stop us or to sway us. The same way we're not going on the other end glory in this. Or seek out the praise of men for doing this, because the Lord put a spirit on us to do it. You know? A little more, verse 17, for if I do this willingly, I have a reward. You see? So if we suffer with him, we shall also reign with him. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. You see, so even if you don't want to do it, the Lord still charges you to do it. You got to do it.
That's right.
And we pray that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua keeps his spirit upon us to want to do it, because we love doing this work. Mm-hmm. Even though it comes with suffering and tribulation, we wouldn't we would rather go through that and suffer with him than to suffer with this world, because these people through, and they're going to be totally destroyed in the days to come, and they're going to perish in their want of wisdom.
Sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I was back in Wisdom Solomon 5 and read it again in 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. They shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. Right? So our people, they looking at us basically doing the work of the Lord, standing in great bonus. Okay, gonna be like, it was this nigga. Okay, him. Out of all people, it was him. Okay, they're gonna see that the true men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua get beamed up. Okay, they also go see the true men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua with power. Okay, they also go see the true men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua eating. Okay, but hey, man. Okay, they seen us preaching the word. They would say, made no account of his labors. They ain't care. Okay, but all at the end of the day, man, they go see why we was doing it, man. Mm-hmm. It says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools, accounting his life madness and his end to be without honor. Right? They thought we was doing this for no reason, man. Okay, they thought we was crazy. Okay, look at these guys preaching the word with dresses on. Okay, what they doing? They cursing in at the top of their lungs. Okay, when we're told to do this, man. we say prophesy against Mount Seir.
That's right.
Okay, the Lord commanded us to go out there and preach the words basically prophesy against kingdoms, man. Tell them that war and pestilence and all these things was coming to pass, man. Okay, what does prophesy mean? Say before. Okay, it says, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot among the saints? Right? They gonna say, how is this nigga? How is he a part of the elect? Okay, I used to grow up with this nigga. I used to dab him up in school. I used to see him on the block. I used to see him do all sorts of folly. Okay, how is he a part of the elect? Okay, and how are they gonna know that he's part of the elect? Because they heard the word. Okay, they heard the word. They heard the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai. They heard the prophets, telling them to repent and turn back. Okay, but what did they do? Okay, they didn't choose to fear the Lord, man. They chose to stay in the world. They chose to continue to be a nigga. Okay. It says, therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness had not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. Right? And they're gonna understand, damn, we fucked up. Okay. Then they'll be like, damn, I fucked up. I should have listened. I should have this and that. It's gonna be a whole bunch of regret. Okay, when they see the true men of Yahweh Shemel Shai getting beamed up. Okay. I got a precept. If y'all got them.
Yeah, I got some. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved it is the power of the Most High. And I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, the message of the cross is foolish to those who are headed for destruction, but we who are being saved know it is the very power of the Most High. So, as the scriptures say, it was that Isaiah 8 and 20, I believe, to the law and to the testimony, if they believe not in this word, is because there's no light in them, roughly paraphrasing. So if this seems foolish to somebody, that means they just on their way to being destroyed. So why would we care about what they think? We know that this is the way we're going to get the blood off our hands and those that hear us.
Isaiah 8 and 20.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 8 and 20. It says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Right. So they ain't got it.
They in the darkness, man. Okay, they in the world.
All right. Why would you listen to somebody trying to, give you directions and tell you where to go, and they're in darkness? They can't even see. They damn self.
I got something else.
Go ahead.
2 Corinthians 4 and 3. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Okay, so ultimately they just lost, man. They lost in the world, man. You said?
No, say I got something, but you got it.
It says, in whom the God of this world had blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. Right? Who's the God of this world, man? Esau, man. Okay, so the Lord used Esau to blind, okay, the 2/3 of our own people, man, from getting this word. Okay, hey, that's how the Lord set it up to be. Most of our people, they not gonna get it. Hey, that's okay.
Right. Because they love Esau. They love the devil. And they love the ways of the devil. They love America. All right. Even though this was the land of their captivity, this is the land where they were put to shame and, called all manner of evil, and took part in all manner of evil, was forced to do evil, but yet we come out and tell them the Most High is going to destroy this place, and they offended at that. We tell them the so-called white man going to slavery, they offended at that. So they're going to die with Esau.
Right, because that's what they chose, man. You had your choice. Okay, at the end of the day, you had your choice, man. That's what we say, about if the Lord, they basically come and teach, they're gonna have a cloak. They will have a cloak.
Right.
Okay, so you had your choice, man. Okay, you chose the wrong side. Okay, now you go fall, you go die on the side that you chose, man. Because that's when it's gonna come down to whose side are you on? Are you on the side with Yahweh Shema Hashai, or you with Esau? Okay, if you with the Lord, okay, you will get delivered. If you're not with the Lord, you go die. It's plain as that.
Yeah, and before they die, they gonna make that ultimate choice, siding with E when they receive the MOTB. Okay, because right now they worshiping the image of the beast, and real soon they gonna receive that mark, and that's gonna totally disqualify them from being delivered.
Right.
But you had something, Ura?
Yeah. This is Zechariah 7 and verse 11. But they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. Right, man? And you know, hey, that's our people, man. You know, and they come by the camp, you know, they just, you know, it's like you shrugging the shoulder. It's like you trying to tell them, trying to touch them and tell them something, but just shrug away the shoulder, man. You know, so when judgment get played out, hey, you deserve that, man. You know.
All right, the Lord's gonna stop his ear when they pray to him. It's that simple.
I got you guys.
No, you got it.
I got Revelation 14 and start at 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wrath of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's right. If you choose to take the MOTB, okay, basically siding with Esau, and you gonna get the full force, okay, of the missiles, man. Okay, so you gonna have to choose, man. That's why the men of the Lord is out there preaching the word, you know, every week. So the Lord is continually giving you a choice, man. Okay, it's not going because it's gonna be a time you ain't gonna have no choice to, you know, try to serve the Lord, as the scriptures say. The Lord will shut our mouth. It's gonna be a famine of the word. Okay, serious times are coming. Okay, to America, man, and to the four corners, man.
And they can start any day. Any day now, shit could pop off. Any day now, EMP could you know, happen. Any day now, the economy could totally collapse. And they tell you the dollar is worthless.
People don't really take that into to really think. Well, talking to our people, that shit could go down any day, man. Okay, why don't you repent and try to get right with the Most High? You know, people talking about, oh, you know, God know my heart, this and that. But then, you know, the Lord try to basically, you know, the word comes to you, the true word, and they completely ignore it. Like that's the Most High calling out to you, and you just said fuck it. Okay, this is Amos 8 and 11. It says, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh. That's right, man. It's gonna be a time where you won't be able to have access, you know, to the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. I mean, you won't have access to the prophets. Instead, they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh, and shall not find it. Right? Because who are they going to be looking for? You know, who in particular, or what in particular are they going to be looking for, man? Okay, the word, the men I was teaching. Okay, where are those men at? Okay, where are those guys I was teaching the word? I remember they was saying something about this happening. I need to know what to do. Like, I'm lost. Help me. Please, somebody help me. Okay, you're not going to have no answer, man. It's going to be a bunch of confused jakes trying to figure out what to do, and then ending off fending for themselves, man. Okay? Hey, but that's what you chose, you know? That's what you chose. Okay? It's Proverbs 1 and 20. It says, you know, wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets. Okay, the men are out there teaching the word, you know, on the highways and byways every week. Okay? It says she cried in the chief place of concourse, and the orbiting of the gates in the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners are lying there scorning, and fools hate knowledge. And that's basically 2/3 of our own people, man. Okay? Simple. Okay, scoffing. Okay, despising the word. It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. and I will make known my words. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and you refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. All right, so hey, you chose to, refuse to serve the Lord. You chose to, not take heed. It says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock at your shortcoming. How is the Lord gonna laugh? He was gonna laugh through his men. Okay, imagine you about to get killed by a bear or a lion. Okay, you get bears about to come and eat you. You hear a bunch of men laughing at you, man. Hey, that's the Lord, man. Okay. It says, when your fear coming as desolation, and your destruction coming as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Right, going back to that Amos 8 and 11. Okay, Jake has this thing of trying to do some shit when it's too late to do it. Okay, they're very big
procrastinators.
Big procrastinators. Okay, the scriptures tell you that. Okay, you can get it. It's a rock. 7.
This is Rock 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and putting off from day to day, but suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Oh, right, man. Hey, you have this truth right now. You're not supposed to put it off day to day. Procrastinating, because we know, that's what Jake does. They always say, they're gonna do another day, or not in my lifetime,
Hey, look at the times with the flood. Okay. To know it was prophesying, people wasn't listening. Okay, there was what it said, they was marrying, drinking, doing a whole bunch of folly. Okay, and then what, the flood came. Damn, they were knocking at the door. No, open up. Okay, they understood what time it was. I'm like, damn, that it was too late. That's why the scriptures compare, those times, to now.
Yeah, let me get it. Matthew 24 and 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. So they was partying and bullshitting, and scoffing and mocking and going on with their lives to the very last day.
Right.
That's Jake. A lot of people right now, they see shit ain't right. They see that, shit going on. They know we at the end of the world. But they would rather fuck off to the very last day. They'd rather they see that this system is collapsing. Shit not as fun as it used to be. Everything is boring. The thrill is gone. But yet they still going with the shit until they can't no more. And Noah was preaching and prophesying and telling them the flood was gonna come. They saw him building the ark, but they that's niggas for you, man. And those same people are back here today, scoffing and mocking the prophets that's in the stead of Noah on the earth today. And they're gonna be destroyed in the same way. All right, verse 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So it's gonna happen all over again, but this time it's gonna be with a flood of fire, which is gonna come from those concentrated beams, those bright beams of fire, the lasers from the chariots. All right, the so-called UFOs that the Lord Yahushua and his angels are coming in, and also from the nuclear destruction that's going to happen at the cusp of World War III. All right, that lake of fire that you read about in Revelation.
I got some. It says Isaiah 66 and 15. It says, "For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many." Okay, the chariots, the concentrated fire, the missiles. Okay, it's all gonna play a part in killing, the 2/3 of our people, man. Okay, you read the story of Noah also. The Lord was so mad, he said, grieving in his heart that he made man, that he's gonna kill all flesh. Okay, and he's gonna kill all flesh, but only save those 8 souls, plus the animals, man. Okay, so it's basically the same times as before. The scripture say nothing new under the sun. Okay, the same thing as before. People acting the same way. The prophets are doing what they've been doing. Okay, the Lord raised up men to teach the word as they was doing in their past lives. Okay, and the people that doing the same thing as before too, not taking heed. Okay, and that also in that story, Noah also show you the faith that he had. Okay, to build the ark. People were laughing at him while he was doing it. In Hebrews 11. Get it right quick. Hebrews 11 and 7. We'll start at 6. It says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." Sorry, so you have to have faith and believe, okay, in Yahweh Shem Shai. They believe that's what you're doing. It is not for no reason. Okay, believe that you just having faith, man. It says, but by faith, Noah, because using Noah as an example, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. That's right. So, the Lord told Noah, he said, "Hey, I'm gonna kill all flesh. Okay, and the Lord basically Noah moved with fear, and he made the ark, man. Okay, that showed, the faith that he had. The same faith that we need to have. Okay, we don't see Yahweh Shai in the chariots. We don't see it yet. Okay, but we know that it's coming, man, because the scripture's going to, hope. Huh?
The Spirit, I had it right. You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
This is Romans 8, verse 24. "For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man see, why does he yet hope for? But if we hope for that we see not, then we do with patience wait for it." You got it?
That's right, man. Okay, we'll read that again.
Come.
Hey, I wanted to bring something out. Since you made a statement, I was reading this article, and you made a statement. You said we can't see the chariots, but we know they're there. We can't see the angels and the chariots, but we know they're there, right? Well, this is an article that the Bishop Lloyd just put in the chat from the New York Post. Okay, posted September 14, 2022, and it says Ukrainian astronomers claim UFOs everywhere over Kiev, which is the capital of Ukraine, right? Which we know what's going on over there. They at war, Russia and Ukraine, which the scriptures tell you that the angels of the Lord, they go to and fro on the earth, and they're helping stir the pot, so to speak. They're helping to stir these nations up to go to World War III, right? But this is what they're saying. It says, let me just read a couple paragraphs out of this. It says, just jump to points. It says, "We see them everywhere. We observe a significant number of objects whose nature is not clear." The authors of the paper write, "Flights of single, group, and squadrons of the ships were detected moving at speeds from 3 to 15 degrees per second." Okay, and another part says the main characteristic of the UFOs observed by Kiev's astronomers is their extremely high speed, which can only be detected with specialized equipment. Okay, so there you go. It said basically, they said with the naked eye you're not gonna be able to detect them, but they said with the specialized equipment, when you read on, it tells you that the specialized equipment, it says they can see chariots zooming through the sky all day over there. So that just goes to show you, you know, it's more than meets the eye, which makes me think of the story with Elisha. I believe it was Elisha and the and you had the man I was following, the young man I was following him, when they were surrounded by it was a certain army. I believe it was the Syrians. I could be wrong, but they were surrounded. And the young man was afraid that they were going to be destroyed. They were going to be killed. And Elisha prayed that the Most High opened the man's eyes, and he saw angels. He saw the chariots and the angels all around him, protecting them. So that just goes to what the brother just said, man. There's more that be with us than that be with them. So we have to move off faith, which the scriptures tell you that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So you can't go based off what you see and hear physically all the time, because it could be deceiving. All right, we have to go by faith. All right, in the times to come, there's going to be certain situations where it may seem like in the flesh there's no way out. Carnally, it's, you know, physically it's nothing you could do. It's going to be certain points you may think you're through, but if you have faith, the Lord is going to step in, and as Yahushua said, with the Most High all things are possible. We got to believe that.
That's right. They said it was everywhere.
Yeah, they said everywhere, all over.
So you the chariots, they here. Okay, they here. You know, they doing what are y'all about you outside. Okay, I want to get what you said about with Elisha.
Right.
2 Kings 6. Let me read the KJV and the NLT. Starting at 15, it says, "And when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, and hosts passed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes, that he may see. And Lord Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountains was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha."
All right. What does it mean when it say he prayed that the Most High opened his eyes? It's talking about tapping into his third eye, his spiritual eye. Allow him to see things, you know, see spirits. Because the angels are spirits, as the scriptures say. Okay? Your eyes, your physical eyes is made for you to see physical things. But you got times where the Lord could tap into your third eye, your spiritual eye, which they call your pineal gland, and you can see spirits. Okay? You got people out there that they're seeing different, what they call ghosts, or, you know, spirits. You see angels. On the right hand side, see demons, which are the left hand angels. You can see the chariots as well. You had the account with what's the name? The witch that the king of Moab hired, which was named Balaam. And the scriptures tell you in Numbers how he was riding on the ass, the donkey, and there was an angel right before them, and he didn't see the angel, but the donkey did. Okay, so the Most High could tap into the spirits of the animals, and a lot of animals to see, spirits. They open them up to the spiritual realm. You know.
Hey, we got the Lord on our side. Reading the NLT, it says, starting at 15, 2 Kings 6 and 15. When the servant of the man of the Most High got up early the next morning and went outside, there were troops and horses and chariots everywhere. "Oh, sir, what will we do now?" the young man cried to Elisha. "Don't be afraid." Elisha told him, "For there are more on our side than on theirs." Then Elisha prayed to the Lord, open his eyes and let him see. The Lord Yahweh opened the young man's eyes, and when he looked up, he saw the hillside around Elisha was filled with horses and chariots of fire. All right, man. And hey, that's faith, man. Okay, Elisha, he believed in the Lord. He prayed unto the Lord to help him. Okay, and he did. Okay, so hey, the angels they hear, man. The chariots they hear. Okay, and these heathens they go see it too. Okay, they go see the works of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay.
Yep. So it's just a matter of time, man.
Right, it's just a matter of time.
The Lord is, he's already sending his angels, which the scripture tell you in Daniel the 12th chapter that the times that we're getting into, Michael is gonna stand up, which is the top angel on the right hand side, right, of the top of the archangels, which are the top high level, the chief angels. You have Michael, which is the top, right? The Lord said he's gonna send Michael. So along with Michael's gonna come all the hosts of angels, and they're already here. We'll show you, man. We in those times, things is moving. Any day now, shit could pop off. But if you in the flesh, if you looking with fleshly eyes, you're not gonna see that.
I guess so.
Go ahead, bro.
Jude 1 and 14 it says. Jude 1 and 14 it says, "And Enoch also the seventh from Adam prophesied of thee, saying, Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000s of his saints to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him." That's right, man. So you're talking about Michael with more angels, okay, and the Lord, it says 10,000 of his saints. Okay, it could be more than that. Okay, different chariots, different angels. So we get in those times where people about to see, I'm gonna say basically unbelievable things.
Yeah.
Okay, people ain't never seen an angel before. Okay, UFOs, zapping people. Okay, blowing up buildings. Okay, we're coming into a time, as you said with Daniel 12. A time like never before. Okay, and we're gonna need to believe and have faith that the Lord is gonna help us and be with us, man, because we're gonna literally need it. Okay, because it's not gonna be no other way, for you to escape, chariots and apparitions and different angels. You're not gonna be able to escape that, man.
Quick one. This is Psalm 68 and 17. "The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place." So there you go, man. The Lord is going to come rolling deep.
Very. Excuse me. You got it.
No, go ahead.
Just said Yahweh will come with great power and glory. Okay, Lord come with great power and glory. He's gonna show his power. He's gonna show his power. The angels pulling up.
All right, that's the Lord's army.
Right. Scripture say the Lord is a man of war. Okay, war is not just one person fighting. Okay, he's a man of war. Man of war is not just one person fighting. It's many people. Okay, Yahweh just happened to be the general.
Yeah, the king.
Yeah, right. The king.
He's gonna lead the charge.
That's right.
And we're gonna have his army behind him.
Like, that don't mean Yahweh not finna get busy either. Yahweh he go kill people too.
Oh yeah.
Should make it. Exodus 15 and 3. It says, "The Lord Yahweh is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh is his name." That's right, man. Okay. He's gonna be war's gonna be a war time going on too. You know, what you read in Revelation 12? Okay, what it says. Revelation 12. Revelation 12 and start at 7. It says, and there was war in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels. So it's gonna be a wartime going on, man. Okay, Michael, his angels, dragon Esau, and his angels, the heathens. Okay, you know, starting with Yahushai. Okay, being a king. You know, with Michael and the other angels fighting against Esau and these heathens, man. Okay.
All right, because the scriptures tell you, 2nd Ezra 13 chapter, that it's Yahushua is going to come at the time where all these nations are going to be fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to come during World War III, while these nations are engaging in war amongst one another. And then Yahushua is going to pop up in the midst of that, and they all going to stop fighting each other and collectively turn and fight against Yahushua. And the Lord set it up that way so he can destroy them all at once. You know, so he's definitely going to come back during the time of all out war. And he's just going to add to it.
Mm-hmm. It's not like they're going to stop him. You know, they're not going to stop Yahushua. You know, like, oh, let's just stop fighting right now. Let's go stop. The scriptures tell you, or the Lord's basically going to force them to fight.
Right.
Okay. You know, they're going to be, you got to.
Scared. Yeah, there's fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, on your.
Yeah, I'm looking for the 2nd Ezra 13.
Okay. Yeah, it's like around 30.
31?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at this is it's verse 31. 2nd Ezra 13 and verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight Slackish, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall be happened where I shewed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest a man descending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle and have one against another. Where shall we get to this? Read verse 34. And the innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, and thou sawest them willing to come to overcome him by fighting. Hey, that's right, man. You know, they gonna, if I'm not mistaken, they gonna put apart their differences to fight the Lord. You know, as the brother was saying, they gonna thirst fight. You know, they gonna be scared trying to fight, but they gonna have to fight, even though they know they gonna lose. You know, you got it.
They ain't never seen nothing like that before. A so-called black man, mad. Okay, mad with an angry expression. Okay, you got one big fathership covering the whole planet, and you see somebody up in the air, you know, levitating. Okay, ready, looking like you're ready to kill you, man. Of course they gonna stop fighting.
And there was a president that said that too.
Right. I believe it was Ronald Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put our differences aside, just
Fight the common
enemy.
If we had a threat from outside of this world, will we not put aside our differences and come together and fight against that? Which the only threat outside of this world is Yahushua. There's no such thing as no fucking little green men or tall, skinny grays and shit. Reptilians, all that. Nah, that's madness, man. Okay? The only threat outside of this planet is Yahushua and the angels, and Esau knows that. He knows exactly who are in those chariots, and he's preparing to fight them. Okay? Which the Lord put in his heart to do so, because the Lord is all about drama and theatrics. Okay? This is the Lord's movie. He wants to fight Esau, just like he built up Pharaoh in ancient Egypt.
Yep.
So that he could show power in breaking them down. All right. We mentioned that boldness when we open up, I got a precept to back that up. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon. All right, the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 20. Chapter 20, Salakia. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, and verse 16. For thy power is the beginning of righteousness, and because thou art the Lord of all, it maketh thee to be gracious unto all. Right? The Lord is gracious because he's so powerful. He know he can easily just destroy every and anybody at a drop of a dime. So it causes him to be gracious. And people, especially Esau, Edom, 2/3 of our people in the heathen, they mistake his grace for weakness. Okay? They think that the Lord doesn't care, or that he's weak, or that they can, they can one up the Lord, or that the Lord doesn't care, he turned his back, or, they got the Lord effed up. Verse 17, for when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, which they doing now. You got this devil, what's that dude, Noah Harari, one of them Amalekites of the part of the World Economic Forum. He said that we have in Israel now, we have, he spoke about how, in ancient time when Israel went off, the Most High would send droughts and jack them up, have them go through famine for their sins. Well, he said now we have desalination plants where we can get water from the ocean and take the salt out and drink it. So we're better than God. He said straight out, like, he said we're better than God. We don't need God no more. So he think that a drought is the only form of judgment that the Most High can bring. Obviously, he think he doesn't believe the Most High is of a full power. He doesn't believe. They don't believe the Most High is omnipotent. Okay, they think they just outsmarted the Lord.
We got you.
Right. You see how foolish these people are, bro. Right. For when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou showest thy strength. So, and that's what the Lord is getting ready to do. He's about to show his strength. Okay, he think that's the only thing the Lord can do. The Lord got all type of things that he's getting ready to do that he's never done. He's gonna do new things in the earth, show new signs and wonders, like it says in the book of Sirach, the 36th chapter. Okay, it says, for when men will not believe that thou art of a full power, thou showest thy strength, and among them that know it, thou makest their boldness manifest. And that's talking about his servants, the prophets, because we are the ones that the Lord revealed his secrets to. Okay, saying that humbly but boldly through the Spirit. Okay, we're proclaiming and declaring the works of the Lord right now, telling the inhabitants of the earth what the Lord is getting ready to do, and we know it to be true. But y'all got it.
Obadiah 1 and 4. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh. Right. Going how Esau is prideful, how prideful he is, thinking that he's above the Most High. Okay, that he could beat the Most High. What she was saying, that the Lord is gonna, bring him down.
Right, like that devil from what's his name? Finkelberg. What's his name? The Amalekite. On the recording. Damn. Hey, Finkelstein. We're gonna fight your God. We're gonna go into outer space. And we're gonna win.
I remember that shit.
Hey, but that's how these devils think, bruh. These fucking 1948 or these fucking small hats. They out of their goddamn mind, man. They really think they finna go against the Lord and try to fight physically and win. God, the creator of the universe, nigga. You fuckers out of your goddamn mind. But that show you how crazy this man is. But you niggas think that he's not crazy enough to want to put a chip in you?
Right.
That's out of his, like, that's just, he's not that crazy. He wouldn't do nothing like that. This nigga really planning on fighting the Lord, bro.
And they serious about it too.
He's gonna give you the best vaccine.
Right.
Cause he wants to help you.
For free.
You niggas crazy, man. For free, right.
Show you how stupid these niggas is. Dummies.
Oh, man.
I'm going back to Revelation 12. Revelation 12 and 7, it says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. So right, okay, you saw the dragon and his angels, the heathens, go fight against Michael and his angels, and what they lost. Okay, these devils niggas are fucking like it's the Avengers or some shit. They gonna fight against Thanos. Fight against Thanos. Try to go back in time and then beat him. Nah, man. It's not no movie, man. Well, it is a movie, but you're not winning, man.
It ain't your movie.
Right.
It's the Lord's movie. And it's already written. The brother just read it.
Come on, right.
You're already written that you're gonna fight and that you're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Showing you the power of the Lord. Cause these devils, they got the same scriptures we got. They read that.
Right.
They watching the videos, they see what we saying.
Mm-hmm.
And they, instead of saying, you know what, let's just not fight. They can't help themselves. The Lord is gonna make them fight.
Right.
Showing you the Lord is in control.
You probably listen to the videos, they hear how they gonna lose. Like, no!
Right.
No, I don't believe it. No!
You know, let's put more money in, which
Right.
it came out. Damn, I forgot exactly what I was watching, but it came out the actual amount of money they got set aside to put into them developing their technology that they're gonna try to use to fight against the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like crazy trillions, like quad trillions type shit. You know, amount of money they invest in to go to fight, which is like top secret. You know, and they still gonna fucking lose.
Right.
Like
Broke the bank trying to
Right.
try to fight y'all outside. You see something?
now I was gonna suggest like what was that Project Bluebeam where they changed up to see if they was going but the results kept coming back that they was gonna lose or something bad was gonna happen to their kingdom or something like that.
Yeah, no, that's Project Bluebeam is something else.
Okay.
But I know what you're talking about. It's basically they was running a simulation, and even the AI was telling them there's nothing they could do. But yeah, the Project Bluebeam that goes along with that too, because they got certain people saying they're gonna try to do a false invasion, like project a hologram, make it look like chariots is coming, you know, but it's not gonna be real. Which that's why the scripture tell you in was that Matthew 24, Yahushua said if they say he's here or there, if he in the desert, don't go over there, you know, because it's when Yahushua come, you gonna know, you know what I'm saying? But that's this devil, man. He got all type of schemes and tricks, but you're already done. And you as an Israelite in the faith in 2022 going into 2023, you know the name Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know the doctrine. You got the truth. You're doing the work. You're doing what's required of you. You're supposed to have full faith that this devil's going down. That he's going down. He's done. And there's nothing he can do. He can come do whatever he got to do. And he's going to lose. All right? And we're going to win. We got the victory.
Right.
You got to believe that.
That's right.
It's already written. The elect are written to win. There's nothing this man can do to stop us through the Spirit.
Can't stop the prophecy. There's like playing a game on extremely hard. You're never gonna win.
Right. It's done.
Oh, you got something?
Oh, I got a point. I was just talking about Matthew 20. If you want to bring it out, or you want.
If you got it, you can bring it up.
This is Matthew 24, verse 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Mashiach, or there, believe it not. For there shall rise false Mashiachs, false prophets, and shew great signs and wonders, and so much that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if shall say unto you, Behold, if he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning is coming out of the east, and shineth even on the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wherever the carcass is, there will be the eagles gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and with great glory.
All right. So Yahushua is gonna come after the tribulation, which is that's a cut to you damn Christians talk about a rapture. All right. Ain't nobody getting beamed up before the tribulation. The elect gonna have to go through the tribulation. Okay, why would Yahushua tell them to not be deceived, and that he's not gonna come until the end of the tribulation if he gonna rapture them before it happened?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's why you Christians, you just put the Bible down. But you know that shows you that you're gonna have to maintain your faith through it all. And you're going to have to be on the levels so that you don't be deceived. Because it's going to be deception. So you're going to have, before Yahushua come back, that's a clue that these devils may indeed just try to do some false Messiah. Which they, if you keeping up with the news right now, you just have all of the leaders of the world's religions gathered together. And they so call themselves rebuilding the third temple, and they basically, what they want to do is they want to do a new Tower of Babel. Basically, they want to form all the world religions together. Part of the Great Reset is they want to push out a new world religion. So, you know, they say with the blue beam they want to project all the different figures of the different religions and have them come together in the sky, and they're gonna have a big face with Caesar Borgia in the sky, and you're gonna have a bunch of simple ass niggas going crazy, and they gonna think that's the Lord, man. But they're gonna be deceived, you know. So it's that's why another reason why we gotta walk by faith, not by sight.
Sure.
You know. But when the Lord comes, you ain't gonna be able to be deceived. You gonna know that's the Lord.
Right.
Okay? You gonna know it's the day of the Lord.
You gonna see the bullshit. Like, what the fuck?
Right. This ain't in the scriptures. The Lord ain't say he's gonna come like this. Lord say when he come, it's gonna be dark. The sun gonna get blocked out. The moon, the sky gonna get the Father ship coming. It's gonna cover up the whole sky. All right, from as far as the eye can see, it's just gonna be one big ass ship pull up. Then you're gonna see the smaller ships flying around, zapping. If you're gonna see the fire coming out, okay. So
that's why you gotta know the scriptures. Christians don't know the scriptures. They go see Caesar Borgia's face, see rainbows and shit, see baby angels with arrows. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know.
Yeah.
I got one more.
Go, yeah, you can read and then we can close out.
As Isaiah 14 and 12, it says, Isaiah 14 and 12, How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
Right, and that's Esau.
Right,
Ain't nobody talking like that other than E. We just brought out what these devils talking. They better than God. They gonna beat the Most High at His own game. They really believe this though. They just show you how bugged out they are.
It's not that hard to figure out. He said I will be like the Most High.
Right.
Who else talks like that?
So.
But it says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. So right. Okay, so Esau, you think you go rise up, try to beat the Lord, or be above? You know, this is just crazy. You could be above the Most High. It's not gonna happen.
And you the basis of all men.
Right.
Which all none of the men even compared. All men are just men. But Esau, you just have technology, really, that the Most High gave you to destroy you with. But you the most wicked, man. That's the devil for you, man. So yeah, man, this devil's going down. Matter of fact, let's close out with this. All right. 1 second.
The movie script is already written. We just playing it out right now.
Right. Damn it. Hold on. Right, like the brother says, it's happening right before our eyes. This is 2nd Ezra 6:28. But as a matter of fact, let me start a little bit above. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched, which is happening now, because this water, the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, is being poured out. Okay, Joel told us in the last days the Most High was going to pour out His Spirit, right? Verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. Which is happening right now, man, and there's nothing this devil can do to stop it. Like the brother opened up with Acts 5, man. Okay, if this was of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, there's nothing you can do to overthrow it.
That's right.
But Esau just can't seem to get that through his thick skull, so he's gonna have to learn the hard way.
That's right.
All right, and all you niggas, you wicked ass niggas out there that want to join unto this man, you don't want to serve your power, you don't want to repent, you're gonna be taken right along with him. Okay. So, you need closing statements. Anything else?
Alright, Esau going down. Esau can't stop prophecy. Okay.
You heard it. You can't stop prophecy.
Sure.
Hey, so with that, we want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKodash. Double honors unto our apostles and others, a great millstone. And much peace and blessings to the elect. Abba Babal.
Kwam
Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Shalom.
Shalom.